Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today we're going to be looking at my drugstore foundation collection. I think it's really easy that when you're watching YouTube videos, you think that you need tons of products, you need to spend tons of money. It can be really intimidating as a makeup lover, and that's just not the truth. I just started in YouTube, but I've been loving makeup for a long time, and I don't have a ton of products, but I have products that I love and that I know work well for my skin type. And I really think it's important as makeup consumers that we know what we're getting when we go to the store, when we go to Sephora, when we go to Ulta, when we go to the drugstore and buy these products. So I really want to go through my drugstore collection and give you my reviews on my products so that you can see, what might work for you, things you would want to spend your money on, and also products that you might want to save your money on and invest it into another product. So let's just get right started. Alright, so first we're going to talk about what I have on my face today. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. Now, a lot of beauty gurus on YouTube talk about the L'Oreal Pro Glow and the L'Oreal Pro Matte. I've tried the Pro Glow, which I have coming up, but this is a great product that I don't see beauty gurus talking about as much. It's a full coverage foundation from L'Oreal, and I think it is beautiful. It applies on the skin beautiful, it's lightweight, it's perfect for if you want full coverage, but you don't want to feel bogged down in your pores by your makeup. I would recommend applying this product with a brush opposed to a sponge. I just think it applies a lot better. I also think it keeps the coverage true to what it says on the package. I love this foundation. I just recently bought it. I'm in the shade 302 Creamy Natural, and I just really have enjoyed using it. I like the way it makes my skin look. It doesn't crease into my fine lines on my forehead or on my smile lines, and so I would really recommend this product. So next we're talking about the Sonia Kashuk Satin Matte Foundation, and I haven't really had this product for very long. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I think that overall the color looks good, the packaging is beautiful, the packaging is why it's the higher end of the drugstore, but I don't know if it's worth the price. Honestly, I'm going to have to use this a little bit more to figure out if I really love it or hate it, but I just don't find myself reaching for this product over some of the other drugstore products that I have. So I'll try to use this a little more, so maybe in my favorites of May, I will have a little bit better of an opinion on this. Next, we have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is one of the best foundations at the drugstore. This is my first liquid foundation that I ever bought, and I love it. I think that it applies beautifully on the skin. It looks natural, but it has great coverage. I'm pretty oily in my T-zone, but dry around the outer edges of my face, and I feel like it controls those oils, but it doesn't dry me out in the rest of my face. This applies really beautifully with a sponge, so I think that's really important. It doesn't have full coverage, but I would say medium, and it builds beautifully, so if you want to get full coverage out of this, it's very doable. If you don't buy any other foundations in this video, I would really recommend buying this one. If you don't already have it, please go out and buy it. You'll really enjoy it. It's a really user-friendly liquid foundation that's perfect for a beginner, and even people who have loved makeup for a while love this foundation. Alright, so now for a foundation that I didn't really like. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. I felt like this really broke apart on my face, on my nose, on my forehead. Halfway through the day, I just looked messy. I didn't look put together. It had broken apart and sloughed off into my cheeks. I just didn't like how this one applied. It was super just watery. I think that as soon as I dumped it out onto my hand, I knew it was not going to be a good fit, but I thought I'd give it a shot. I wore it a couple times and it was the same thing every time. So I wouldn't really recommend this product. I think that it looked worse on the places where I was a little bit oily. Those are the places that it sloughed off. Overall, I wouldn't recommend this foundation. I think there are a lot of other drugstore foundations that work a lot better than this one. Next is the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Foundation. I use this on my husband for Halloween. He dressed up as the Joker from Suicide Squad, and I needed him to be a little bit more pale than he is. I think it applied beautifully to his skin, and he has facial hair and the whole bit. So his face is super oily, and it didn't slough off the whole night. We were at a Halloween party at our house, and I think it looked great on his skin. I've never personally used this, but he loved it. He felt like he wasn't even wearing makeup. So I would really recommend this one. I would have to try it in my own shade to give you my personal opinion, but just on his skin type and his skin tone, I think he really enjoyed this one. Next, we have another foundation that I don't really like. This is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. It comes in a jar. It feels like it would be so cool, and then you open it up and it is cottage cheese in there. It's a bummer because I think that Maybelline has great formulas in their other foundations. I just wouldn't recommend this one. If you're gonna buy it and if you want to use it, I would definitely recommend using it with a brush. It won't be as splotchy. I think that for the price point, you can get a much better alternative at the drugstore. I just wouldn't really recommend this one. It comes off splotchy. It breaks apart throughout the day. It's really thick. It doesn't really give you full coverage. I just wouldn't really recommend this exact Maybelline foundation. I think they have tons of other great formulas. This one just didn't work for me. And last, we're talking about the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation, and this is an amazing drugstore foundation. If you have dry skin, you're going to love this. Even if you have combination skin like I do, I don't find that this one breaks apart on my oily areas, and it definitely does not dry me out in my dry patches. I would really recommend this foundation for anyone who has been in liquid foundation for a little while. It's a little bit liquidy, so if you're a beginner, that might be kind of overwhelming. But definitely apply this with a sponge. It's beautiful coverage, it creates a luminous glow, and I just love it for the summertime and the winter time because I never get too oily where I feel like it sloughs off my face or makes me look like I'm just greasy. Alright you guys, so that is it for my drugstore makeup collection. I hope you guys saw that there's some great alternatives for not a lot of money, and I hope that when you go to the drugstore, you go to Ulta, you're going to find products that you know are going to work for your skin type. Foundation is a lot of trial and error, and something that doesn't work for me could work great for you. So don't let my reviews, deter you from a great product that you wanted to try. So overall, I hope this showed you don't have to break the bank to get great foundation and great coverage. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, like this video before you go, and I would love to do other collection type videos. I don't have a huge collection of makeup, but that doesn't mean that I don't have makeup that I love that I think that you guys would love too. So please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great night, day, wherever you are. As always, you're loved and valued for who you are. So we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!